gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring it out at the end. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, this defense is reeling already. First play of the game, and you give up an explosive play in the passing game just like that. They better collect themselves and buckle up and get ready to go.
Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Boilermakers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. It's Hartline. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. There's some pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Hartline. Get it out on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Shoots it to the left. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Gets it to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Out of Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. He's a touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here come the Irish back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Pocket breaking down. Gets rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Makes a connection. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Hartline. He'll off one deep down the left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rolling right and going deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. A little release to the back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Converts on fourth down, still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Finds a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open the second half with a run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got the first down and more. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll give it to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The running back has it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. The Boilermakers will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's Hartline. Right on the money. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off.
Going for it all. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got his man on the outside. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is on its way. Well, the kicking team obviously missed the fair catch signal. The officials did not. On the set. Come on, set. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year.